difference between influence and manipulation is an important and profound one. Like dynamite, these principles, these tactics, these lessons can be used for good or ill. The difference is the extent to which they are employed by someone who's taking a detective's approach to the influence process rather than a smuggler's approach. A smuggler imports one or another of these principles into a situation where it doesn't naturally exist. For example, excuse me, let's say, for example, that we use the principle of authority. We can move people in our direction by claiming to be an expert on some topic that we're talking about. And if they believe us, it's very human for them to want to take the shortcut route and follow what a legitimately constituted expert says. If we're not an authority, we have exploited this process to bring people in, and we've manipulated them and their interests and their outcomes. There's a short-term success consequence of that. People do say yes to us. There's a long-term disastrous consequence, is that they don't want to continue to deal with us if we fool them into yes. On the other hand, if we're a detective of influence and we go into a situation where we recognize that we are genuinely an authority, all we have to do is raise that to the surface and significantly increase the likelihood that people will be counseled correctly into a good choice to make. So, for example, we did a study with hospital physical therapists. We just asked them to put on the wall of the physical therapy lab all of their credentials, all of their diplomas, all of their awards, and compliance with their exercise regimens went up 30% immediately. Not because it's not so surprising that people want to follow the lead of a legitimate authority. The interesting thing is that that was below the surface, that genuine authority. All that had to be done was that somebody like a detective saw it was there and brought it to the surface so it would be available to people to base their decisions on.